Do 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 do. Okay. Pick two. In this stream, I'm just gonna talk about the Bible app that I've been working on. Um, of course, it's more like vibe coding, but I have. Let me go to Firefox. So here is my um Bible app. I don't have it set to compile all of them when I upload, but currently I have um, Linux, Windows, and Android compiled. Um, when you try to run it on Windows or Android, it seems like it asks you have to trust the app. Or not sure how to explain the steps, but yeah. Since it's literary project to make a Bible commentary app. This is meant for documenting the Bible changes, but it can be used to take your own notes instead. But let me um let me see. Let me make sure that it doesn't show other stuff. So I have all the books that we're working with right here. So yeah, it's all there. Let me trying to make sure it doesn't show stuff that so I clicked on so I clicked on, let me go back. Blah, 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 blah. I clicked on latest release here, and so it has King James Version and Apocrypha. Originally, I only had the JSON for the King James Version, and then I had to go back and since other people had the source for um, the Apocrypha ones for it was in JSON, but it wasn't in the same format. I had to take the long approach and slowly convert it. That was a fun adventure. But it has Bible search, light and dark mode, font family, um, adjustable font size, verse commentary, verse highlighting, hashtag notes. That's more of just the one-liner that you can put under the verse. Just uh, hashtag salvation verse or something. Or just a quick note. Um, I thought it'd be neat to have it. It doesn't really do much besides a quick note under it. But I don't know how many Bible apps have that are like completely viewable though. It's you can edit it, but it just seems inconvenient to me. I wanted something that I wanted something that I could do that would show all the verses, comments, and stuff. That um, so my like all of my stuff is pretty random, so it kind of looks a bit messed up. But it shows that I'm looking at verses where words that I don't think should be there from what I remember. Verse bookmarks. So basically, it's a list of verses in a group that you can add and remove. Rename the bookmark group thing. Then your data you can import and export. And then there's a always on. Um, so when you open up the app, this is what I see now. I've been a little bit longer in between since I streamed last because I was pretty much working on this. But so when you first open the app, you see this. This is um the Bible app. So I guess first thing to note before getting into what the scriptures or anything is the settings. So you go into the settings. These are tools, so we'll leave that till later too. System. Say your system has light theme or you're set to dark theme. Um, this will keep to your system theme, whether it's light or dark. Apparently, mine's light. So you can either have set it to light to stay light, or dark. For dark, dark actually kind of looks nicer, don't it? New feature since last time. You're not stuck using the same fonts. Um, so you click on this. Say I want. This one says Black Ops. So these are all Google. These fonts that I got off of like the Google open source fonts ones. I tried to. I tried to. I tried to get it to just use the fonts on your system, but apparently it didn't work across all apps. Like I could change the font style on Linux and I could change it on Windows, but it just did not work on Android. And what's the point of having an option that doesn't work across all three? So went back and I figured out how to add the font file itself to where I could um call the font inside, well, basically bake the font into the app so that now that all the apps have the same font that it can use without having to go to like an outside source. And it's like Android is a they like to contain there. It's the apps are like containers now, where it's like, so it may not the app may not see all the fonts in your system on Android. So you change the font and it won't change to so okay, so here's system. Here's Black Ops 1. You can see that change that's interesting. So then I'm gonna skip, I like that one, but so I'm gonna go back to it later. There's Enter, uh Lato. I mean, some of these are not much difference, but I went for the basic ones that people might read, depending on what people like to read with, because a lot of this is more for reading. Um, Merriweather, that's a good reading fun, I think. Noto Serif, Open Sans, Roboto. The last one is Source Sans 3. And my personal favorite is Dancing Script, which puts the Bible app in a nice cursive. And so if that wasn't nice enough that you can maybe get a different font that you like, you can change the font size. So here's 16. You can see it, this green. Here's 20. Oh, yeah, I skipped 18. 18, 20, 22, 24, and 28. Cursive ends up being small, really a lot smaller on when you're on the phone for the Android version. So they end up having to make the font size larger in comparison to the other ones. But yeah, settings, search Bible, great. I think it looks nice though. So, for example, say I'll go to this, and there's then it goes back to 14. So, okay, so then you know how sometimes you'll I'm probably not the only one who's done this. You'll start reading something, and then the screen will go dark, and then you have to turn it back on. Um, some, I mean, scriptures even more so. If you're looking at something, you'll stop and think about the verse, and sometimes the screen timeout will hit, and the screen will turn off. Well, this one you can toggle that on, and when you have the app open, screen will stay on, so you don't have to worry about that. Is it? This is more so for like Android phone though. Not sure I tried this for Windows. I keep the screensaver disabled so I don't have to deal with that normally. Um, and then we have our import data. Well, say you do like notes and your other stuff. You save all the stuff. You know, you can export all the data. So if something happens and you need to reinstall the app later, you can take that file that you exported and you can import it back into the app. Or say you just don't want the stuff that you wrote down and you want to start all over. You can erase all. Um, since this app works for Linux, Android, and Windows, you can export your commentary and other stuff, and then import the file into the other system, like your Android or your Windows or Linux. So you can keep you can keep it on what device you're going to, or you can like you could work on you're working looking at scriptures and you do something there on your computer, then you can export the backup there and put it on your phone, send it to your phone, or put it in um, or paste a note with the file and attach the file to Discord message and then download it on your phone, and then you can just import it into the app on your phone, and basically you're just continuing where you left off. um, Exit app, obviously just exit the apps that so first you start here. I will start with navigation first, I guess. So clicking right here puts you into your menu here where it has the Genesis verses. If you want to go to another book, um, you can click here, and that lists the standard books of from Genesis, going all the way down to Revelations. But then there's another one here, Apocrypha, that end up having first Esdras, second Esdras, Book of Tobit, Judith, the additional Esther book, Book of Wisdom. Forgot what Sir was. Sirach. One Baruch, two Baruch, um, prayer of. I didn't really figure out the spacing, but I didn't think that one was as important there. I just more or less wanted the features and stuff. Um, um, Susanna, Belle and the Dragon. I hadn't really heard that one, but I saw that it was an apocrypha. And Prayer of Manasseh. One Maccabees, two Maccabees, Epistle of Jeremiah. I heard that was part of was it Psalms or something? I forget. But some of them separate it, so I grabbed that and have it separate too. And then I added one Enoch and two Enoch. I have a lot of people don't think Enoch, the third Enoch one is accurate. Some point I'll probably add it anyways. This is more of the Apocrypha one is more going to be books that don't that aren't part of the current KJV. So this list right here is probably going to grow in the future. So that is so you can click there for the menu. You can click here for the menu and here for the same menu. It's all the same, but it gives it. I mean, whichever one's convenient. So to switch between chapters, so here's chapter 1. You can either go to the menu and go to chapter 2, or you can click the arrow. 3, 2, 1. It stops at the first, and I think it stops at the last, maybe. Yeah, it'll stop you at the last of that one. So, and then you gotta go into another book after that. So that is the navigation. So far, it's normal, I guess. So start off when you do anything, and for the verses, so you click on the verse here, and it brings this up. So in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Say you want a quick hashtag under it saying um, uh, beginning of creation, beginning of creation, and you want it in, so I have it in green or red. Green. I basically chose red or green depending on if I wanted it to be something positive or negative. So if I add that, uh, so it shows this right here. And anytime you do anything in here, you have to click the save button for it to stick. And now, whenever you come back to it, when you open the app or come back to it, right there, you'll see that it doesn't do it. It doesn't do anything, but it can be a small note like that. That's usually what I use for it. Or mine. I have a memory of it saying, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, plural. So mine, I have heaven being what I don't remember, and heavens being green. So right there, I can automatically see there. And another thing else you can do, the next one is highlight in the verse. So I'll type in heaven. And wait, I forgot to hit the plus. Heaven. And then you can pick your color if you want. Say we want it to be blue. It might not show up well with this one. So see the highlight right there? So that'll be highlighted. I can also do, it doesn't even have to be in order. I can put in beginning God created, and so this one would match this right here. So I can put that in orange, and I can do that, and see that'll put that there. So I save that now, and now it shows it kind of color heavy now. I see, but this is more meant for like a study note taking than just a regular just reading Bible. It's and the bigger note part here is commentary. Like this is when God uh started cre- started creation. Um, everything started from this moment as far as scriptures is concerned. We have no idea what may have taken place before that because it was not documented. So I can type that and bam! As soon as I type that, the comment goes right below it. Isn't that nice though? Remember, these, you never lose them as long as something happens to, if the app gets bugged or something and you need to get download another copy of it, of the app, you export your data here, and you never lose the stuff you type. So that covers the hashtags, highlights, and commentary. So the next thing we have is bookmarks. A bookmark I had decided is, at least for this app, basically it's a list of verses under one like a folder or something. Say I'll show you both parts of it. So to start off, at least from the front end, what you can do is you'll long press on the verse, either with your left on computer, it's the left mouse. Long press and it says add to bookmark. No bookmarks created yet. Create a new one. So I click on that and name the bookmark. So since we're in the beginning, I can put creation. And then I'll create the bookmark. And now this bookmark is a book of, it's under creation. So say we'll go to the fourth verse. Long press on that, add the bookmark. So I want it in the creation there. Click and done. So now I have this verse and this verse in creation, and then I'll click on the creation bookmark right here for that again, and it shows the two verses. So I can go to we go to Exodus 1, and I'll long press that one, and then I can click on it for creation. Click on there, and then it'll show that under my bookmark too. So for I haven't tried doing so this one, yeah, like I want a new bookmark. So um so I'll just put it under test. So now you have creation and test. Let me see if I can add this one. If I can add this one to creation as well. I do that, and now it's under. So I hadn't tried that one yet to see if it would actually show up in both, but clearly. So now you have. So now we have our like I said, this one's just a one click or one tap for this. You have your hashtags, your highlights, and your commentary. And then you, like I said, you long press on it, and you can either create a new bookmark or you can add it to an existing one. And so I click test, and the two verses under that are in under test. So that's pretty nice. Um so for the Mandela effect, we have well-known verses that like Isaiah 11:6, where a lot of people remember the lion laying down with the lamb. Well, I can add that to like I said, I can make a bookmark but as well-known Mandela effects, and I can put that one in it, and then put um and then Noah and the flood. A lot of people remember there being two of each kind of animal going onto the ark. Well, now there's more of certain kinds that go onto the ark, not two just two of each, or like Samson and Delilah. A lot of us remember Delilah being the one to cut Samson's hair. Well, now she calls for a man to do it, um, and that I could put into the bookmark. So, or say I don't want say I don't want test to be in, I don't want Genesis 1 to 1 to be in the test anymore. So long press it, click that, boom, test. It's no longer bookmarked there for so that's kind of so now I think everything else most we have to go into the cogs. So here's the manage bookmarks right here, and from here say we don't want this test one anymore. So let me delete bookmark test. This will remove the verses inside it. Let me cancel. So that would be Exodus 1:4. So let me delete this. We'll just go ahead and wipe that up. So we'll go back here, and then we'll go to Exodus 1, and the test one is gone now. So all we have left is the four verses that we had in creation, and so there I can remove those, or you can tap on the verse to go back to it. So now the only one we have for creation is the first one. And from manage bookmarks, you can either the only thing we have for manage bookmarks is you can delete the bookmark. You can change the name of the bookmark, or you can tap inside it to to remove one of the verses from it. And that is, if you want to create a new bookmark group, you can go to this and click, we'll do test again. I can click inside it, but there's no bookmarks in here. But since it's created, I can long press a verse and add it. Seemed like the easiest way to work that into the Bible app. So that covers colors, highlighting, highlights, hashtags, bookmarks, comments, and we have one other thing to look at is tags. I don't know who all would find it useful for this one though. Well, we still have the search to look at, but um so I have a memory of Jesus only being called the Son of God. But tag name. Let's try. I would use the same word for it, but I can put the Son of God here. Exact words to search for the Son of God. Or the Son of God. Or like this is another variant. I guess I could with lowercase or the Son of God. God should always be capitalized. But so the Son of God says there's 44 variants of it for the tag. After I added it, so I click on the tag now, and so Daniel 3:25 has the Son of God in the verse. Matthew 4:3 has Son of God. Matthew 4:6 has the Son of God. You just heard it. Yeah, see, that's I believe. Well, in the Son of God. So now I go to the verse. Um, Now, like the tag for the Son of God, like say you're scrolling later on, you come across it. This is that tag that we had added. So say I read this and then I suddenly want to look at other verses like it, I can click on the tag. Well, click on the tag on that one. Accidentally long press. And it'll take me back to the section here with the tags. Kind of a nice feature. So manage manage tags. So yeah, this, and then I can delete the tag if I don't want it anymore. Or change the tag, edit the tag. That was what the pencil was for. Last thing on our list here is search the Bible. So in the KJV now you can find Lord in all caps. So this one, case sensitive, it'll say this one right here. It says Lord and Lord are treated the same. I do a search here. So it has Lord, Lord here, Lord, Lord, and Lord. Lord, let me, Lord, I'm trying to find the other variant. Doop doop doo. This one just says Lord, Lord in all lowercase, my Lord. Um, Looking for Lord with a capital L and lowercase O-R-D. $7,742 matches is a lot to be scrolling through. Okay, but we'll be more fair. We'll do Lord like this. So they're treated the same like this, but if I clicked on this, Lord and Lord are different. So 1,955. So now here, see, my Lord, Lord suffer. See right here, and then Lord, Lord right there. And so I can put this to make it be treated the same. And so I'll type something like, because I don't want, first, I don't want, I want it to be able to match on any upper or lower case for this one. So I'll put math. I don't think math is a word in the KJV, but what we're, um, so this one is whole word only, won't match inside other words. And then I click this, will match even as part of another word. I'm looking for Matthew. And then I do this. And right here, it's part of this word. So it pulled up, uh, let me put an E on it and do a search. Um, that's not a good example. Let me do Pete. Looking for Peter. See, so this one will show up as Peter. It'll match with Peter because it has PETE. So if I do this, it should match maybe only Peter. Yeah, Peter. So it's pretty nice to have when depending on what you're actually looking for. If you're trying to figure out the right verse or short phrase, and you can remember a little bit, or you're not certain because some of these searches depend on capitalized, lowercase, or like I said, even if it's part of another word. And that makes it really easy to do. So then I'm not I am not going to. So I think the last part I hadn't showed yet is click on export all data. It will open up, you don't see it, but it'll open up a export window here, or export pop up or something. I forget what Android is on, but I can't really display it. But like file name save as type Jason. Right here it says Bible underscore backup, and it wants to save to my download folder. So if I save there, then I put it somewhere. Then I keep the Bible backup .json file somewhere else, or put it in the cloud or somewhere. I'll always have it. Uh, Now I'm going to import my Bible backup because it's well. Let me erase all data first. So delete everything. All data has been erased. Uh, It's nice that it does a pop up to confirm that you want to delete. So if you accidentally press the button, you won't lose it. So now I have no commentary or anything. I got rid of it. All gone. No tags, no bookmarks. Completely erased. Like I said, you click on erase all data. This will permanently delete all commentaries, all highlights, all hashtags, all tags, all bookmarks. This cannot be undone. At least if you don't have a backup. Um, if the only thing you have is the data that's on it, without exporting your file, are you sure you want to continue? Yes. The final confirmation. This is your last chance. All your notes, highlights, hashtag tags, and bookmarks will be permanently deleted. And that's just to make sure. So I click that and it says all data has been erased. So now, I say I did that, and so I import my stuff. Imported 270 commentaries, 162 tags, and so now I have heavens and earth. I have my memory of God only having like using um like fowl is was originally birds in my memory. So I have no memory of creature in scriptures either. So I have tagged that as well. So if I click fowl, it will show me all the verses with fowl in it. Like wings of a fowl or creature. I click on that, it'll show me all the verses with creature in it. I remember that when God told Adam and Eve to be fruitful and multiply, I remember fill, not not replenish. So I used the hashtag to show that the highlight this on this one as replenish and fill. But I also have it tagged for foul, because that was one of the words I don't remember being in the KJV. Um, um, Behold has always been in the scriptures, but I think it's a lot more than it should be. So I tagged that, and yeah, there is a lot of verses with behold in it. A lot. So yeah. Um, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not done with it yet. I I figure for me this is nice because I can look at scriptures and not ignore any of the like the Mandela effect. So this way I can look at it and I can uh like the highlight, it's in my face, and so it's not like I'm. So one day if I'm tired or something, I won't blindly read it and be like, because yeah, you get tired, and a lot of these verses for me are upsetting because it's not for me. It's not how it should be. But so yeah, that is my Bible app. I haven't figured it out, but I think my some of the things I want to add to it is in the settings here. I want to add um a setting somewhere here with, I guess, for appearance and reading, to where you can enable or disable looking at highlights, tags, and the stuff. Sometimes you might just want to read the Bible without your notes in it. So when I add that, you'll be able to go into the settings here and change it. Oh, that's bright. Why did I do that? Doo-doo. So um the next thing after that, I think I'm gonna have a share feature. I don't know if it's gonna be part of the long press. Um, I have not decided how sharing is gonna work. Because you tap for this part, view long press for bookmarks. So like I said, I have no idea how I want to share for that. It might be part of the long press. Um, I may have to I may have to move the long press for the bookmark somewhere else. I'm not sure. Um, what I might do is have a long press, and instead of this, have another menu here before the bookmark, and then I can decide to add a bookmark, and then or copy. Because copy, when I like to share a verse, what I want to have is either you share the verse, it'll have like Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And then I can decide whether to share the hashtags um, and comments if you want. So that would take care of comments. Well, no, I mean sharing your a verse. And the two other things I want to add, one is a like um add a topic page where you type in where say you want to write about um prophecy. So you want to talk about scripture that relates to prophecy, so you can write your um so you have your topic title, and then you type in your everything you want to do, whether it's tying in Second Thessalonians chapter 2 with was it Daniel and in Revelations, or you want to add Enoch in with it, you can type in your everything in that, and then and then later on it's always there. Um the last thing I think I want to add to it is is a mind map. Um, um, because first you have your commentary, you have your um, I kind of call it like it's like your own little journal or a like your own personal blog. That's within the app for you know like noting scriptures and stuff. Um, um, but the mind map, um, you could let me use them like say you have um like a sequence of events that happens with tribulations, and then it can branch off between like I said, revelations, like similarities branch off to Second Thessalonians chapter 2, or tie into an event of Jesus saying the end days happens, with this, or when someone says I am here or I am there, believe it not, and then you can tie that into the Antichrist being revealed, because that would be what Jesus said when someone comes and says that they're Jesus, not to believe them. Um, so all of these are like clear features that I would use, that I've wanted at one point or time in a Bible app, and you never fully get everything that you wanted from it. So like the bookmark feature alone, um, I mean for I guess a full time programmer, it wouldn't be hard to do, but someone who hardly ever had who can somewhat basic understand programming structure, but um, could never fully understand like the bigger parts. Having having a local LLM computer, and using it also with like ChatGPT or Grok or Gemini has really helped to build things that I would have otherwise been unable to. And let's face it, how much could you afford for an actual developer? Could you if they charge by the hour, how and they're charging like $50 an hour or something. How much are you gonna want to spend? You know, um, 'Cause it's not like minimum wage where you charge $7 an hour or something, and it's like um, they could hammer it out in under a week, but can you afford it? I know, I certainly couldn't, but I mean this right here, it generally ticks off just about everything that I wanted, whether it be um, the book, what I wanted to add for the um for the books, or the added apocrypha. Um, at any time, I can go and find I can go and find um like another apocrypha book that I want to read and add it to the Bible. I just have to, if it's in Markdown or another format, all I need is a converter script to convert it to JSON, and we're suddenly boom, we're good to go. I just have to make sure that it's like open source first. That's why I don't have like the New King James version on here or the NIV. There's no point for someone like me to have compare verses if you can't if I want to like have this on GitHub. um yeah, that's copyright as soon as I do something like that. So might as well just have one version here, and then like I said, I have all like the books of the Bible here, that you can put commentary and stuff in, and then I have Apocrypha, like always complain about not having the Book of Enoch sometimes, but I can go to Enoch 80 that has um, let me change the make it legible, more legible, because and it has stuff that we're seeing today from at least the Mandela effect community is aware of it. The moon not appearing when it's supposed to, like seeing the moon up at noon. I don't remember it ever being up at noon, but some weird reason it's like people, a few of us that remember it, it's like we all remember a large portion of the same things, but then outside the community, they either remember the same and not care, or they hardly remember any of it. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works, but that is my app, and would explain. I would explain how to install it, but I don't know. Like on my, I think on mine, sometimes when you have a program on there, you have to right click it. Like on Windows, I think you right click it, and then show more options. Was it? I think properties, and the bottom it says this file came from another computer and might be blocked to help protect this computer. So there's either that or a trust or some sort of option there for Windows. My Android app, even that I can do, you know, you kind of have to open up the developer options and other stuff that you have um, to be able to install apps that aren't in the Google Play Store to install APKs. And even then, I tap on the APK file in the um, um, file manager, and it asks me, "Are you sure?" or something, because it's like it's stating something about it doesn't know where it comes for, and then I have to tap on install anyway. Like, yeah, I'm sure. I just sat on the computer an hour ago, um, making sure the feature is on the phone, on the app. So it's like, yeah, I know, I'm sure I want to run it because I need to make sure it's working. But that is all yeah, that's how the app works. And if you you want to try the app out. Um, go back to Firefox. It's github.com/Drackmas, DRACKMAS /ME_Bible. You could probably pause the screen and grab that. I'm on right here. It says releases and it says version 1.5. Click on +4 releases. So, but let me go back. So when I click on latest, it'll go to 1.5, which will show the that I just added bookmarks to group them together. KJV and Apocrypha, Bible search, light and dark mode, font family, adjustable font size, verse commentary, verse highlighting, hashtag note, Bible wide tags, verse bookmark, data import and export, and the erase, and always on display. So comes in the zip. You download this, it's in a zip file, you'll extract it, the APK is in it for the Android. Linux has the executable builds, and then if you install that, I think you can double click it, or in the terminal. Sometimes on those, you if you're in the same directory in the terminal as the app, you can do period / and then the app. It'll have me_Bible as the build part of it that's compiled. Windows, it'll extract it and it'll say, let me see. Yeah, it'll just say it'll extract it as the Windows release. Yeah, Windows release folder, and then I renamed mine to Bible, just Bible app, the folder. Doesn't it doesn't for Android, it'll install the APK. For Linux and Windows, you just place it wherever you want, because that one's more of a executable where it'll run your program, but it does not install it to the computer. Um, Now it does make an app directory on the system for the save files, for the document files. So I would suggest you don't before removing if you're ever removing if you ever decide to remove the app for good, or don't want to use it anymore, go into settings here and make sure to erase all data before you stop using it. That'll clean everything up. So once that's clean, then you can just you know do whatever you want at that point. And that's all I got, at least right now. Um, One thing too, though, I've been using it. Mostly, I've been using it for my streams or my own documentation. So, anytime I use it, I don't have to switch between my app and go to other stuff. It's all there right in front of my face. You know, so uh, so it's like every stream or something when I go to share something online now, I can just use this. It's nice. There's uh there's even a web build of it. I have not shared the web build compile of that yet, because I haven't figured out how to specifically do it yet. Right now, right now it builds the app. It builds the app. The app actually looks exactly like this for web. But it is in read only mode. Meaning um, you can put it on a you can put it online. It's in read only mode, and that way it doesn't add or you can't add or remove any tags or anything. But the problem I found is you can't since it's just displaying the app online itself in read only mode. You can't add anything to it, so you can't import your backup right now to share your commentary or something online. So that's probably a future update too. So some point in time. I have not. I said I haven't. I just haven't gotten around to it. But that's all I've got. So if you want to give it a try, it's on github.com/Drackmas forward slash right here. And then the latest release will be over here. Right now it's 1.5. Whenever I add the sharing feature, it'll go up to 1.6. Don't imagine it'll grow too much after I get the rest of the features that I mentioned, because at that point in time, unless it starts bugging out on me, there's no point in updating something if it automatically works. It's that's the whole point of software, is you get it for what you need it for, and then you know what it's used for. So click on the latest release. Scroll down to the bottom. If you have Android, you can get that zip file. If you have Linux, for the executable file, um, right there. Windows is right here for the Windows.exe, and yeah, that's it. So all the source code for 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 this app right here, um, is right here. This is all of it. Now if I click on lib, the main part of it, like the screens for it, bookmark manager screen, bookmark verses screen, home screen, reader screen for reading the Bible verses, search screen, settings screen, tag manager screen, tag verse screen, services, app storage, Bible service, bookmark. So, so if you're unsure of what running the app or something, you can actually look through the code itself and double check it. It's not just the only thing extra that doesn't, I think, don't really belong here, um, is Git updating instructions, because I always forget where I asked about that. So you put Git status to show what I've added in between versions, and then Git add to add the files, or Git commit, and then Git push origin main, and that one pushes the update to GitHub. And from there, that triggers the GitHub to compile the the different executables, whether it be the exe, the Linux file, or the APK. And that's when I download those from GitHub. and I'm able to make a new release for download. So that's all I got. I'd ask if there are any questions, but probably quiet. I will upload this on YouTube because I know there are a few people that will try the app and kind of want an explanation. So I wanted to record this video and just try to explain all of it. So, that's how you do it. So thanks for watching. Hope this helps explain how the app is used, and you all have a good night. And I will see you later. Peace.